All right, the April 28th, 2020, no, this is the May 19th meeting of the Public Safety Committee will now come to order. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Burgess. Here. Mr. Burgess is present. Mr. Colby is excused. Mr. Cruz.
Presente.
Mr. Cruz is present. Mr. Dondorfer. Mr. Dondorfer is present. Chairman Long.
Here.
Chairman Long is present. Mr. Mafucci. Mr. Mafucci is present. Mr. McCabe. Mr. McCabe is present. Mr. Milne.
Present. Present.
Mr. Milne is present. Mr. Stefferson. Here. Mr. Stefferson is present. Ms. Vasquez Simmons. Ms. Vasquez Simmons is present.
Will you please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag
de los Estados Unidos de América y la república que representa una nación bajo Dios, indivisible, con libertad y justicia para todos.
Thank you.
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
My attendance wasn't called. Sorry, I'm here.
Sorry about that.
No problem. I just didn't
Noted.
know if it needed.
Yes. You weren't on our system.
Welcome back. You ready?
Yes.
Is there anyone signed up for a public forum?
No, there's not.
All right, the next item on our agenda is a presentation. Pat Gooch, Senior Planner for Monroe County's Planning and Development Department, will now give a brief overview of the 2027 to 2032 Capital Improvement Program as it pertains to the Public Safety Committee. Mr. Gooch.
Thank you, Chairperson Long. You should all have a copy of the recommended 2027-2032 CIP. This report reflects the culmination of an 11-month process beginning in late summer, with the departments proposing a 6-year funding plan for capital projects. A committee reviews the proposed projects, meets with the departments to learn about those projects, and requires changes based on project priority and fiscal constraints on the program. The Planning Board reviews the CIP, holds a public hearing, and sets priorities for the capital budget, which is the first year of the CIP, 2027. The Planning Board returns the draft CIP to the County Executive, who makes amendments if needed, and then submits the recommended CIP to your honorable body. At the June meeting of the Legislature, you will set a public hearing for July, and then, upon your favorable review, vote to adopt the plan. The capital budget year, 2027, is part of the 2027 budget you will consider later this year. Therefore, there are no funding approvals associated with taking action on this referral. There are two sections of the CIP pertinent to this committee: Public Safety and the Sheriff's Office. Information about the Department of Public Safety's 6-year program begins on page 83. There are 16 projects in this program. 4 of these projects are new, and priority projects being slotted into 2027. One is the replacement of a special operations vehicle used by the Fire Bureau, and the other is a replacement of a server that supports the county's 911 system. The public safety program accounts for just over 8.55% of the total capital program. The Sheriff's Program begins on page 92. There are 11 projects in the Sheriff's Program related to equipment and vehicle purchases and maintenance of facilities. There are no new projects in this cycle. The Sheriff's Program is just under 5% of the total capital program. I'll be happy to take questions when you get to this item on your agenda. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Mr. Gooch. The next item on our agenda is the approval of minutes. You have the April 28th, 2026 minutes before you, and they'll stand approved unless the clerk is notified of any changes by the end of the day. Next item on our agenda is new business. Madam Clerk.
Referral 26-0145, 2027-2032 Capital Improvement Program.
Move it.
Second.
Moved by Legislator Mafucci, seconded by Legislator Vasquez Simmons. Any questions or discussion? Legislator Cruz?
Thank you, Legislator Long. Through you, Mr. Chairman, it was just mentioned that some of these funding was going to go to purchase a special operations vehicle for the fire department. What was or what is that special operations vehicle?
Through the chair. The Fire Bureau Special Operations Number 9 vehicle is the primary technical resource vehicle used to support rope, water, collapse, hazmat, and related urban search and rescue type responses for all of the 34 fire agencies in Monroe County. This vehicle currently is end of life, and so they're looking to replace it so that way they have the same capabilities moving into the future.
Thank you. Through you, Mr. Chairman, so essentially it's a rescue truck?
It is a through the chair, it is a special operations vehicle, so it is enabled on-site for events and radio communications and other actions.
Can you name some of the specialties that it covers?
Through the chair, going back to what I previously said, it supports rope, water, collapse, hazmat, and related urban search and rescue type responses.
And that vehicle can deploy anywhere in the county, including the city of Rochester?
Through the chair, yes.
Thank you, that'll be all.
Any other, Legislator Dondorfer?
Thank you, sir. Through you to the administration. Having just replaced another vehicle within the last year or so, $800,000 seems like a grotesquely low estimate on what that end cost is going to be. Are we prepared for that to go far over the $800,000 that's being requested?
Through the chair, the new fire coordinator, Car 800, worked with his team to really take a look at, after we just took delivery of the new hazmat vehicle, what is going to look like down the road for the next 10 years of operation on this vehicle. So this is more of like a, for lack of a better term, a utility vehicle, so like a pop truck with slide-out trays, looking for flexibility, taking a look at those kinds of runs that we typically use right now and in the future. And so they've said, look, we think this is a target dollar that we can build this vehicle around the budget realities that we're facing today. So a lot of thought went in it, and very sensitive to the unique vehicle, the hazmat vehicle that just came in.
Well, I have a lot of faith in Car 800, so I'm going to take your word on that one and say thank you for all the due diligence that was done to provide that. I yield the floor.
Any other questions or discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Next item, please.
Referral 26-0154, authorize a contract with R Options, Inc. to provide audiovisual integration services for the Probation Operations and Command Center.
Move it.
Second.
Moved by Legislator Mafucci, seconded by Legislator Vasquez Simmons. Is there any question or discussion? Legislator Dondorfer.
I promise this is not going to be an all-day thing. So through you to the administration, were there any other respondents to this RFP?
Through the chair, there were 3 total respondents. The vendor selected was actually the middle respondent.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions or discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Next item, please.
Referral 26-0155, acceptance of a grant from the New York State Division of Criminal Justice Services for the District Attorney's Office, the Office of the Sheriff, and the Department of Public Safety, Office of Probation, Community Corrections for the statewide Targeted Reductions in Intimate Partner Violence Initiative.
Move it.
Second.
Moved by Legislator Mafucci, seconded by Legislator Vasquez Simmons. Is there any question or discussion on this item? Seeing none, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Next item, please.
Referral 26-0156, acceptance of a grant from the United States Department of Justice, United States Marshal Service, Western District of New York, for the United States Marshal Service, New York, New Jersey, Regional Fugitive Task Force, Rochester Division.
Second.
Moved by Legislator Mafucci, seconded by Legislator Vasquez Simmons. Is there any question or discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Next item, please.
Referral 26-0157, acceptance of a grant from the New York State Division of Criminal Justice Services for the Crimes Against Revenue Program.
Move it.
Second.
Moved by Legislator Mafucci, seconded by Legislator Vasquez Simmons. Is there any questions or discussion? Legislator Dondorfer.
We all know I like to hear myself talk, so sorry. One more. Through you to the administration, how many investigations does this program conduct each year, and how many result in prosecutions and convictions?
Through the chair, I don't have the number of investigations that are conducted. We've only been getting about 30 cases a year. And I'm sorry, what was the second part of your question?
Prosecution rate,
I don't have the prosecution rate on these either.
is that something that you could get for us?
Yes, I can.
Perfect, thank you. I yield.
Any other discussion or questions? Seeing none, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Next item, please.
Referral 26-0158, acceptance of a grant from the New York State Division of Criminal Justice Services for Criminal Justice Discovery Reform funding for the District Attorney's Office and the Department of Public Safety, Office of Probation and Community Corrections, and authorization of an interfund transfer.
Move it.
Second.
Moved by legislator Mafucci, second by legislator Vasquez Simmons. Is there any discussion or questions? Seeing none, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Next item, please.
Referral 26-0160, acceptance of 2 grants from the New York State Division of Homeland Security and Emergency Services for the fiscal year 2023 and fiscal year 2024 Bomb Squad Initiative Grant Program / Homeland Security State Homeland Security Program.
Move it.
Second.
Moved by legislator Mafucci, second by legislator Vasquez Simmons. Is there any discussion or questions? Seeing none, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Last item, please.
Referral 26-0161, acceptance of a grant from the New York State Canal Corporation for the New York State Canal Corporation Marine Patrol Matching Grant Program.
Move it.
Second.
Moved by legislator Mafucci, second by legislator Vasquez Simmons. Is there any discussion or questions? Seeing none, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Are there any other matters to come before this committee?
Mr. Chairman?
Yes, sir, Mr. McCabe.
Yes, sir. Through you to the administration, I have a question regarding Charlotte Beach. The last couple days, it's been a little chaotic down there. I'm wondering what steps we're doing to hopefully mitigate those issues before they head into summer.
Through the chair, sir, we continue to collaborate with our partners, the Rochester Police Department, Monroe County Parks, and Monroe County Public Safety to address those issues there. They are issues that come up generally unexpectedly, so, and can happen at any time. So our response when they do occur is certainly collaborative with our partners.
Thank you. I yield.
Are there any other matters to come before this committee? Seeing no other matters, the May 19th, 2026 meeting of the Public Safety Committee stands adjourned. Our next meeting of the Public Safety Committee will be on Tuesday, June 23rd, 2026 at 5:30 PM.